Now, I've said here before how incumbent Governor Alfred Mutua at Machakos is facing a political challenge, yeah, the political battle of his life actually, yeah. And I've also indicated here earlier on that there's a very huge chance that he could actually lose the governorship of Machakos, which is very distressing to many Kenyans who are admirers of the governor, yeah. He has gotten a reputation for a person who gets things done, a person who has transformed Machakos County. But apparently many voters within the county do not look at it that way. Yeah, it all boils down to company politics. Some of it can be quite dirty. Historically it has been, and also the crab mentality which I talked about. Anyway, I just wanted to give you an update of the very latest from Machakos, where my people on the ground are talking about a very interesting development that actually could be a lifeline for Governor Mutua. Now, the major gubernatorial candidates there are Wavinya Ndeti, who is on the Wiper ticket. Wiper is the party which is dominant in Machakos. And then there's also an independent candidate, which is Bwana Kiala, who is actually the outgoing deputy governor of Machakos County. And I told you the story. Kiala fell out with Alfred Mutua after the governor realized that Kiala was being used by Johnston Muthama to find out all the inside information, what was going on within the county, and then use that information in his fight against Mutua, because Muthama has had a constant, persistent battle against Mutua since the word go. And I've also explained, mainly to my Club 1999 members, the reason for that battle. Actually, it's quite sensitive. Anyway, so we have Kiala, we have Wavinya Ndeti, and we have Alfred Mutua. Those should be the top three. They should come out at the top three in terms of votes received. Now, Kiala has had a very sustained campaign, courtesy of Johnston Muthama, who was very influential in Ukambani, over the last 3.5 years or so. Yeah, so we should expect him to get a sizable amount of the votes. In fact, my people on the ground say that if there was a free and fair Wiper nomination, Kiala should have been able to get the Wiper ticket. Okay. Of course, a few other people deny this. They say Kiala is a very colorless politician, does not excite the crowd, is not the kind of candidate who would be popular. Yeah. But I tend to believe my people on the ground when they say that actually Kiala would have won the Wiper nomination had the nominations been free and fair. Anyway, now it is a three-way race, and that favors Governor Mutua in very many ways. Essentially what it means is that Kiala and Wavinya should be able to divide some of the votes, giving Mutua a lifeline where he can be able to edge himself into victory. Yeah, that's really the position the way it is. Because Mutua supporters would ordinarily not support either Kiala or Wavinya. So effectively what we're talking about is that Kiala and Wavinya are taking votes away from each other, reducing their votes amongst the two of them, and giving Mutua a chance to have the highest number of votes, and therefore for him to sail back as governor of Machakos. In fact, there's another very interesting development that could also favor Governor Mutua. Muthama has come out and said very clearly that the worst thing that could ever happen is for Mutua to be replaced by Wavinya, and he has repeated that several times. So what does he mean? It means that actually Mutua is a better candidate as far as is concerned than Wavinya Ndeti, meaning that if he saw a situation for Mutua to get back into power rather than Wavinya, he would favor Mutua. Politics is very interesting, isn't it? And how could this affect the race? Well, in the rough and tumble of politics, a lot of things happen out there. And sometimes when you're arguing with the voters can tell you, no, we're not going to vote for you, Bwana Kiala. We're voting Wiper, but we're not interested in voting for you. And I could imagine one of Kiala's supporters telling them, look, okay, fine, even if you don't vote for me, you'd be 100 times better voting for Mutua, whom you know. Yeah, something like that. So Mutua has an edge, Mutua has an advantage, and a lot of Kenyans are cheering him on. A lot of people outside Machakos County are cheering him on, and they're hoping and praying that he will be able to get enough votes, because he represents the new Kenya. He represents the new type of leader, new style of leadership that Kenyans are yearning for. Yeah, and I say that from a completely unbiased point of view. Of course, one of the major obstacles he has to overcome is that Ukambani seems to be a NASA stronghold, and the fact that he's supporting President Uhuru Kenyatta for re-election will be an obstacle in some instances, obviously. But a lot, as I have said in earlier recordings, a lot of supporters of Governor Mutua do not really care, yeah, because they care more for their county. They do not have a contender for the presidency, and therefore they will have no problem electing their governor back, so that the developments that they have seen can continue. Yeah, some, not all. Yeah, so it'll be very interesting to see. And a lot of these Mutua voters are mainly in the deep rural areas. A lot of these Mutua voters are people who have actually benefited from some of his amazing development projects. And we wait to see actually what will happen. Of course, the Mutua campaign machinery is also full blast. And of course, one of the things they'll want to highlight is Wapinyan Ndeti's record, especially concerning scandals that she has been involved with, financial scandals, especially the land deals that were going on around the River area, yeah, where there's some dodgy questions which have been raised. But we wait to see what actually will decide. We wait to see what the Ukambani Machakos voters will decide. This is Chris Kumekuja. Till next time.